Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Synsei Inc. And today, got a special guest with me today, man. First time, I think, Zach, that we did like a one-on-one collab, which is crazy. If you think
Yeah, like
about
a
it,
proper conversation for
it's
first time.
kind of
Finally,
crazy. Like, we've talked a bunch of times, like all video, but it's like, damn, this is the first time we did a collab, which is wild. Cause like I feel like everybody at this point knows that we are the rivals, bro. Like me and
for
you,
real.
like we
We got
really,
the same audience pretty much.
yeah, like bro, everybody knows that, bro. Like everybody knows, we came up around the same time, around the same numbers, like so.
I think we're like 100 off right now or so.
Yeah, bro, like we be neck and neck, bro.
Uh,
But we probably would have been way higher for this toy stuff. But hey, we're
yeah,
not gonna talk about it,
they slowing us down. Yeah,
They really try to stop the greatness. You feel me? Like they
Yeah.
wilding. But today we got Amdi King on the channel, of course, bro. How you doing today, bro?
Doing good. Like you said, finally get to get a proper collab with you. This is like Roger and Whitebeard when they drinking them sake cups.
Facts. Let's talk about
Finally
it.
together.
Let's talk about it.
Oh,
So
man.
today, man, I had a good idea. I was about to give Zach some credit, but I had to take all the credit for myself. Nah,
This
but
all you. This all you.
it's all me, big dog. Nah, but I had a good idea. I was like, man, there's this website on the One Piece fan page, and it's like they update it as time goes on, chapters come out, and they show all the locations of like all the Straw Hats, Topi Ropo, the Beast Pirates, Big Mom, everybody. They give us the location where they're at and who they're fighting at the time. And I thought, man, it'll be really cool because I know a lot of our audience share the same like taste. They love anything to do with like fights, power scaling. They love that
Matchups.
stuff. They love it.
All of it. Yeah.
So I was like, let's go through all of the current matchups and kind of like talk about where we think things will go, who will win, how the fight will kind of like start to conclude, and where they'll go afterwards. So I thought that would be interesting. I love to talk about power scaling as long as I'm talking with someone that has some sort of logical sense.
Yes.
So
grounded. Yes.
over here in the top right corner, you're gonna see an ad. It says trending now, and you'll see young Alvita. And I just have to say, young Alvita looking all right. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not know that she looked like this until right now.
Damn, I didn't know we had a young Alvita.
I didn't either,
Young
but
lady.
I don't know if this is
All right.
fan art or if this is real. But she looking all right on the right side.
All right.
I'm gonna be
She
honest.
doing her thing.
She doing her thing for real. But at the top, we got inside the skull of Onigashima on the 4th floor. And this is, the one I'm super interested in because of the most recent chapters. We got Who's Who
Fresh.
versus Jinbei, bro. So
Yeah, Who's Who?
What you thinking?
Who's Who versus Jinbei? I don't think Who's Who is done. It's too early to call it that, but I still don't think, like from the get-go when we got this matchup, I didn't think it was going to be that close because I had a lot of respect for Jinbei. I thought he was actually going to step up and then maybe even fight a commander, but the Who's Who fight I was still down with. But Jinbei, I think he showed out last chapter, showing the ultimate moves, busting out the RKO, the Fishman WWE, as I call it.
Facts.
But yeah, so I don't think Who's Who is necessarily done, but I don't think Jinbei's gonna struggle too much longer with him, and then they'll probably eventually separate. Maybe Who's Who goes off, does his thing with like a CP0 thing, and then Jinbei, I still want to see more from him and Big Mom, because like we don't know what's going on there. Like, how do you get out of there? What happened to Germa? There's still a lot of questions with that.
Yo, the Sun Pirate stuff is something that I've been thinking about since Jinbei came back. Now,
Now pull back up.
I don't know if you were making videos yet. I'm not sure because I don't think I met you until like later on, like once we both got past 1,000. I think is around when I met you for the first time. But I don't know if you recall this, but when Jinbei started being in the story again, he came back. That was like a big thing that happened like the week of his return. The conversation was, okay, when are they going to explain to us how Jinbei got here unscathed?
Exactly.
What happened with the Sun Pirates? What's going on with Germa? And we have gotten no information about it except for Jinbei saying that, sorry I took so long. I had to help,
He
bandage
gave a
up the
speech and he
wound.
was chilling.
Yeah, he can't. That's all he really said. Sorry I took so long. I had to help the wounded. That was his explanation. Besides that, we don't know what happened because Big Mom got here before Jinbei did.
Yeah.
Which like means did they get away? Like we don't know, you know? So I'm interested in that as well. And I think that for sure after this Who's Who fight, Jinbei has to see Big Mom at some point. I don't know when, where, how, but I do agree with you. I think it needs to happen. As far as Who's Who and Jinbei though, my opinion is Who's Who isn't done. I don't think he's done either, but he's getting clapped. There's no way in my mind that Jinbei is losing to Who's Who. Even the CP0 said he's up against, you know, Jinbei. Like
we might not have to worry about him. He might not make it out alive.
Even they know, like, yo, he's going against big Jinbei. You feel me? Like, put some respect on Jinbei. Like, so, I think Who's Who's going to lose. I think that he's not done yet because I think we're still going to get maybe a little bit more information on this. Maybe legend. Maybe Jinbei's going to give his side of things if he has heard of the sun god Nika. Maybe he'll, you know, get to talk to Who's Who about like. Kind of answer his question a little bit because you know Who's Who kind of asked him because he said, hey, you were in the Sun Pirates, you know, like what's up with this, you know? And so maybe Jinbei will give his perspective and that's how we'll get a little bit more information on who this sun god could be. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see Who's Who and Jinbei's conclusion, more specifically for lore
for
the actual fight.
Because Jinbei definitely had a look like he knew something, but he just had enough of Who's Who shit. Like the guy was like jabbing at him and just like asking him about like he
was like, yo,
hey,
come
man.
On, son. People don't
he's
even
just talking to me like that, asking questions like
like he told him, he's like, bro, I don't even know what to say to that, bro. Like people don't even talk about
what are you talking about, bro?
What's going on with you? Like, why are you being racist right now? Like, it's 2021, bro. Like
that's what you say. But he was kind of nice about it, bro.
Thanks.
Like if Who's saying that shit on Twitter, like that would he would have been canceled.
Cancel culture,
easy,
bro. Easy, bro. Easy.
He would have been done.
He would have been done for, bro. They would have been on him. Super ratios, like it would have been crazy for him. But next up though, we got Hawkins versus Killer, bro. Probably my least excited fight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I like Killer, but Hawkins, I'm not really feeling him. Like he's cool, but like I just always when I look at Hawkins. And I know that some of y'all are gonna be mad at me saying this, but I don't care because you know I keep it real. I just get budget law, bro. Like I just get budget law vibes from Hawkins.
Are there any Hawkins stands out there that are like fighting strong for Hawkins? Like, come on, man, don't do Hawkins like that.
I don't know anybody, bro. Honestly, bro. I'm sure if there are though, they're gonna be in this comment section. You know, they're gonna be like, "You're creditless, Synsei. You don't need to make YouTube videos. You don't know anything about Hawkins."
Just wait till his predictions come right. Wait till.
Yo, like I don't know, bro. How do you think about this fight though? I think Killer should win, right?
Yeah, I think Killer should win with this one. I'm not too excited about this one. I will say I lost a lot of respect for Hawkins after, because I was like, you know, the tide's kind of turning. Is he gonna have a moment where he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go against the odds here? But he just showed that he's bitch made and he's just not gonna go against the odds and, you know, still fighting on Kaido's side. So I feel like Killer should probably just body him there. And I don't know, Hawkins is still kind of mysterious because like we don't know anything about him really. Why is he a pirate and stuff? So like maybe that element could be interesting. Killer, I think his storyline, there should be more to it too with him and Kid and how that gets expanded with Wano. I've been saying maybe Killer dies to kind of push Kid forward, but I don't think it will happen against Hawkins. I think Hawkins should actually get bodied.
Yeah, I agree 100%, man. Like the thing with Hawkins, right? It's like when he first gets introduced at, you know, Sabaody, I'm like, yo, he looks cool. And then
he's all right.
Then as time goes on and like the whole thing with the predictions and if I don't side with him, I'm gonna die, and him being so afraid, like you said, as you said, quote unquote bitch made, you know, which I agree with 100%. Like I'm just like, bro, I'm just not really feeling him, you know. So I hope Killer just, you feel me, goes heads, you know, knocks him up out of here, gets him out of here, you feel me. He's probably not gonna kill him or anything, even though his name is Killer. So it's like, you know, what's going on? But no, I'm just kidding. But I think he is gonna get Hawkins out of here, bro. This next fight though, bro, it's tough to talk about because I have to be real.
Oh,
I have to be real.
spicy.
I have to be honest and real with myself, and it's hard, because everybody knows me. It's make supremacy over here on this side. You feel me?
The make agenda.
You know what it is? I push the make agenda except for Carrot. About Carrot. Nobody cares about Carrot. But everybody else, I'm rocking with them. You know what I mean? We got Big Neko, Big Inu, Pedro. Shout out to Pedro. Even Peckham's. Shout out to Peckham's, Beppo. Like they my mans for real. But we got Inu versus Jack, bro. And I'm gonna be honest. It ain't looking too good for anyone, I don't think, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's looking kind of ugly for a couple reasons, right? One, even Jack, I gotta give shout out and respect to Jack though, because he keeping it real. Like when we seen him last, he was like, "Look, bro, like my bad, bro. Like this is a war, I don't want this to be like this, us jumping you, but it's war. You know what I mean? So it's like, but Jack kind of tipping his hat a little bit, giving respect to Inu, and I appreciate that. But Jack has not went to hybrid yet.
Yeah, he still got his in his bag.
It's like, it's just looking ugly. There's no, Sulong for Inu. Maybe, I go Lotto. If we got the hybrid Jack versus Sulong Inu, that would be fire.
That'd be gas. I
don't know if that's gonna happen, but it's looking like unlikely. There's no poison gas either, Inu said. But when Jack pulls out the hybrid, it's like, what is?
It's gonna be a tough fight.
If you think about it, Zach, it's like, say for instance, they're even right now. Let's just say they're relative right now. If they're relative and then Jack pulls out the hybrid, but Inu can't pull out his trump card, it's like
exactly. Yeah.
You feel me? It starts to get on even.
There's a narrative aspect to it as well, right? Because there's been a lot of foreshadowings with the Scabbard's deaths that a lot of people have pointed out, and so far as it seems, a lot of it has come true. There's during the Odin flashback, certain characters are getting colored in gray boxes, and like time and time again, we've gotten death flags for Kiku, Kinemon, Ashradoji, and Inarashi. And right now, the last one standing is Inarashi. So like, I don't know. It's just like not only logistics wise, it's not looking good for him, but like narrative wise, I've always thought he was a good candidate to die as well, because like I know you're a big Nekomamushi dude. Bro. Like, can you imagine his like reaction after they just like made up after 20 years of beefing? But like they've been homies since day one, right? So like him like seeing that reaction from Nekomamushi, that would be very hard hitting.
It's gonna if it does go down like that. It's gonna hurt me, bro. It's gonna hurt me. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be a tough week for the Synsei Grand Fleet. That week might not be in VC that week. You know what I mean? I might need time to go dark for a week and get better. It's gonna be tough. The thing is, it's like I was always like, damn, it would be fire if they get to fighting and then Nekomamushi spins the bin on them. Hits a U-turn. Like, let me go check on my mans, and then it's the double team versus Jack. But this time they work together. That's what I was thinking it could have been. But now we got this whole thing with Perospero, and it's like, damn. So Neko gonna be occupied. So it's like it's really Inu versus Jack out here, and it's looking ugly for my boy right now. Unfortunately. But hey, if Inu has to go, at least it wasn't Neko. You feel me? So
keep your boy safe at all costs.
Bro, safe at all costs, bro. Because if Neko died, bro, I don't know.
Oh no, that'd be rough.
I don't think I could ever change my intro to my channel at that.
Nah. That'd be like a remembrance. At that point.
I can't. You feel me? I had to just rock with it. You feel me? But next up though, we got one I'm super excited for: Black Maria versus Robin and Brook.
Yes. Entire chapters. Need chapters to this.
Yes, bro. We have not got a Robin fight, like a real Robin fight, I think, since Skypiea.
That one wasn't even good either. She just swung him around like a bowling ball. And
bodied him. That wasn't even like a good back and forth. That was a complete
I bet a lot of people don't even remember his name. Like
I don't remember.
I can't say it off the top of my head.
But the fight was fire in the aspect of how she bodied him though, because she really finessed bodied him like clean, like how she grew the hands off him, really rolled him over, like yo, and then landed on, like, it was fire fight in that sense, but it wasn't like that back and forth where it's like, oh, we see somebody really at Robin's level going at it with her.
Yeah,
but
really
now,
challenging her.
I think we about to get that because Black Maria seemed kind of serious. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm excited. So let me ask you this: you think Robin about to pull out the hockey on this fight? Do you think that?
Yes,
I'm ready to see it.
That is something I've been pushing heavy, especially since after we got the Zoro conquers hockey confirmation. I'm like, all right, it's time. We got Zoro conquers hockey. Like, at least one straw has to learn hockey, right? Like, all we got is Usopp, and like, of course, Jinbei knows his stuff. But like, come on, like, we've been seeing like just regular Marines, Coliseum soldiers using hockey, but like Robin, after training with the revolutionaries, still don't know it. And I, like, maybe she doesn't know it, but at least like awaken it here. She needs like that moment. Oh man, I'm dying for it. Like, and either hockey will be gas.
I think it'll be fire if the armament happened after the revolutionary stuff, just because Dragon helped Sabo out with his, bro. If you remember the Dragon Claw shit. So it's like, yo, that would be fire, bro, because everybody wants to see it. I know we all want to see it. We all been thinking about it. It's all in our heads. Robin growing armament hockey arms, bro. Like, everybody wants to see it. Everybody wants to see it. I think that would be so crazy. And Oda's got it. Yo, come on, Oda.
He's got it.
Come on, bro. Like, we all been waiting on this. Yo, somebody said this, yo, and this is mad fire, right? Just think about this. I know this is not going to happen, but it was so fire when they said it. They said, yo, what if Brook goes full body armament and he's Black Bones Brook?
Yeah, Black Bones Brook. That's Tekken's thing, I think.
That is fire,
that idea
bro.
Is gas. That idea is gas.
Yo, I did not know that was Tekken's thing, but shout out to Tekken, bro. Yo, that is some gas, bro. You know how fire that would be?
Yo, straight. What? Oh, man.
Bro, because I think that, like, Brook needs, in my opinion, I think that Brook as a swordsman should get armament too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that would make sense. I feel like swordsmen in One Piece of any relevance should know armament hockey.
Yeah, I mean, that's like they got to be able to cut things at the end of the day. And like, you don't know armament, like you're gonna be very limited as you fight stronger people.
Exactly, bro. It's just like, I don't even know, bro. But then in the next fight, bro, we got the homie Raizo, and I can never pronounce this guy's name.
Fukurokuju.
Fukurokuju. There we go.
There you go.
I mess it up every time, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They always be on my ass in the comments. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I forgot that Raizo and him was about to scrap, but this happened after the whole Orochi thing, right?
I'm surprised we got this, to be honest.
Yeah, this was kind of random.
Yeah, I'm just like, all right, Raizo's getting a fight, I guess.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, okay, big Raizo though. I'm not super excited about this fight, but I think, what do you think? You think Raizo's dying here?
No, I think it might be like a standstill fight, or like Raizo should probably win. I guess I'm a little interested to see their powers, because we did in a new Weaver card find out that he has a scroll fruit that he uses. So it's actually devil fruit ability, not just ninjutsu. So I'm interested to see how like Fukurokuju counters that, I guess, but I don't see this fight really lasting beyond like a chapter.
Okay,
really.
You know what though? I'm not as mad that Raizo stopped the Boro breath now that I know it's a devil fruit ability.
Yeah.
Like before, I was like, yo, come on, son, because I was like, bro, that's a scroll. Like, this is absurd. But now that I know it's a devil fruit ability though, it's just like, all right, I ain't really mad at it though. So next up though, this is one that I know everybody's excited for: Big Mom versus Law and Kid.
Oof.
Come on, son. This is about to be that gas, bro. Like, this is, if Kid,
there's a lot riding on this.
Kid does not get his moment, his shine in this fight, I'm gonna be so upset, bro. Because they have been, and I know you see it on Twitter, they be on Kid's ass, bro. They be flaming him to all ends. And I'm hoping that even if he loses this fight, which they should, in my opinion.
They should lose, for sure.
He still needs to get his moment where he either awakens his fruit or something. I don't know if it's Rio. I don't know what it's going to be, but he needs to do something. If it's Conqueror's coding, and he needs to punch these shits out of Big Mom, yo. Like, I just need him to punch her and make her hurt.
Yes, she needs like a ooh, okay, I got that all right, not bad. That was like she needs to respect him at least. For
Facts.
sure. I mean, like with the kid thing, I almost wish like Law didn't show up because I hope we could just get a chapter of just use this kid. Because the other thing is we know nothing about this dude. Like, why does he even want to become a pirate in the first place? Because he talks all this talk. We don't have anything to back it up because he hasn't really done much, and then we don't know his motivations either. So it's like he's kind of just this empty character right now with a lot of hype surrounding him. So like, you know, like either like of course we want to see the power stuff out of Kid, but like some development as well. Like just give us some information. I'm sure he's gonna be relevant and important later. If he's not, then he's probably will be one of the most wasted characters in the story. But yeah, I'm excited to see this fight for sure. Hopefully we get a couple chapters at least dedicated to it. They, like you said, I do think they should lose, but hopefully they could show out a little bit at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited to see. I'm like, bro, I just want Kid and Law to do their thing. I know that they
little tag team action.
Yeah, bro. I know that two of them should nowhere near be able to beat They should just not beat Big Mom. It just doesn't make sense.
Nah.
But I do want to see them show out, and I want to see Hera a little bit more. I'm excited to see what this new like Hera can do. We've seen the big attack that Big Mom did previously, Hera, which was crazy.
That was wild. Ulti got back up, surprisingly, but that was a crazy.
You knew
attack.
that was gonna happen. Yo, Ulti is serious, bro. I think Ulti is one of the stronger Topiropo, bro. I really do think that. Like, Ulti goes crazy. But yeah, I'm with you, bro. I just want Kid and Law to do the thing, specifically Kid, because I feel like Law has carried it. So, in my opinion, Law
he's done his thing already. Yeah,
so
he's proven
clutch, bro. Like, he is the ultimate support player, bro. Like, if like Luffy is Michael Jordan, bro, Law has been Scottie Pippen, bro. Like, he's been going crazy, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, he's just been supporting everybody on the roof, doing his thing. His ability is so
saved a lot of lives so far. Scabbards will be all dead right now,
bro. His devil fruit is like I always compare it to like a utility box, bro. Like, I feel like he can use it for so many different things, whether it's offense or defense. I love that about Law. But next up, they kind of, I don't think they've updated this yet, because this kind of got resolved, and then Momo and Shinobu jumped away. But right now, it should be Kaido and Yamato.
This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be huge.
That's gonna be gas.
Yeah.
I think. Well, let me hear what you think about it first.
So not only am I excited to see like Yamato's full capabilities, the devil fruit transformation, all that, but I think this is probably going to lead to the flashback, right? And like the information that we get out of this flashback with Kaido's origins, we probably get some Brock's pirate stuff, right? Like Yamato's childhood and their relationship. Hopefully this whole weird gender thing gets cleared up a little bit so people don't be trying to at each other's throats and like cancel each other on Twitter. But yeah, I think this will probably be the last fight that we get to, maybe out of most of these. I feel like we flesh out a lot of these other fights, and then we head to this one. The fight happens, and we go into the flashback, and then maybe at that point, you know, the act ends, or like if there's not that, if it's not 5 acts, it'll just keep going. But I think this is everything will probably build up to this fight, and then of course Yamato's not gonna win against Kaido. Luffy's got to come back, but the showcase of Yamato's skills here and the Kaido flashback, we need that. That's another thing. Like Kaido, almost similar to Kid in a way, where we just don't know his. Kaido showed out obviously in terms of power, but like we don't know his motivations. That's why popularity poll, what was he, like 60 something, right? So like he wasn't that highly ranked. We need that backstory. We need to kind of understand him more.
Emotionally connect to him, bro.
For sure.
Because like that's what's missing with Kaido. I think Kaido has potential, if done right, to be like a debatable for best antagonist in the story. Like, I think that if he's done right, he will be in the talks with Crocodile and Dolphy. Those are like the main two I see people debating over who's the better antagonist. I think Kaido will be added to that conversation if done right. Everybody knows if Oda doesn't do anything right, he's gonna get the backstory right. Like the backstories in One Piece are impeccable for the most part. Some people might have a few criticisms with the Odin flashback, which I don't get, because I really do like the Odin flashback.
That was gas. I like that one.
I liked it. But some people complain, whatever. For the most part, though, his flashbacks are legendary, bro. Everybody talks about his flashbacks. And if he gives a good one to Kaido, which I know he will, and then we get that investment emotionally into Kaido's character now, because we already got the hype factor, the cool factor. Everybody
he showed out already.
Yeah, he showed out. His introduction was fire. He has all that going for him. Now we just need that characterization, that personality, and that emotional connection. We get that, boom, it's gonna take off. And I agree 100%. I think through this Yamato fight, bro, we're going to get some fire. I think we're going to get cool action because Yamato is strong. Yamato ain't no weak
she's
person.
Done her in. Yeah,
she's gonna show out. She's gonna lose, of course, but I think she's gonna show out before Luffy gets back, and we're going to get that like flashback, like you said. Hopefully through this altercation. Super excited for it. Now we move over to a fight that once again I'm excited for. Franky versus Sasaki, and I'm excited for this because Franky's fights are fire. Like
Franky's done his thing, man. I've been super impressed with Franky. He slashed the hell out of him already.
Come on, bro. He doing this thing. He keeping up with him, which is like, come on, bro. Like, give Franky his respect. And ever since the Senior Pink fight, I've just always been excited for any other fights involving Franky since that fight, bro. Because that
They're
fight
always entertaining, one way or another.
Oh, it's so, bro. Who would have thought we were getting a fire flashback out of Senior Pink?
For Senior Pink, right? Like, that's
come on, bro.
Oda just pulls that out of his bag out of nowhere.
Yeah, like, yo, Oda was in his Duffy for that, bro. Yeah. Like, I'm like, bro, like, come on, son.
Oh, he was just a gag character.
But let me ask you this though: do you believe in the whole Kokoro thing with Sasaki?
I think so. I made a video on this actually a long time ago. Obviously, pretty much everybody has been talking about it, but yeah, there's a lot pointing to it. Just the SBS details that Oda revealed in that question, and how like the ages all line up, the hair color and everything, and like the fact that Franky's fighting him now as well. It just feels like too many coincidences are kind of lining up for it not to happen. Right. And like with each of these Toby Roppo, pretty much all of them have been pretty damn interesting, right? Who's who with the CP0. We'll have to see with Black Maria, but Page 1 and Ulti, super interesting so far. I doubt Sasaki's going to be just like a throwaway, like just strong character with really no history. I feel like Oda with each of these fights is not only giving us a good fight, but also just some strong story elements to it as well. And I feel like the Kokoro thing makes sense, but I want to see Franky kind of show out first before we get maybe like Sasaki switches sides. Maybe he doesn't switch sides. It's possible that he's just like a shitty son or something like that.
Yeah, it is possible. I think it could go either way. Either he was like, yo, screw my mom, screw, everybody here, I'm gonna do my own thing. Or, it was a situation, we know that Kaido does make people join him sometimes through force. Like he literally will beat the shit out of you into submission until, whether that's King that's doing it, Kaido, Jack, Queen, I'm sure that they, have also done this. And I think they have done this, and that's why like some of the Topi Roppo members feel the certain ways about King and Queen. I think that they also, that might have been part of their job, like recruiting, and that's just how the Beast Pirate seems to do their thing. Through like, fear, intimidation and stuff. Kaido like is a will breaker. So it just makes me think like there's a possibility also maybe he was out doing his own thing, and then maybe they seen something in him, and either he joined because he was afraid. He could have joined out of just wanting to join though. You know what I mean? That's a possibility as well. There's just so many different ways it could have went down, but I'm excited to see it explored. I wonder if it's going to change how Franky fights. I want, him being a native of there as well. I wonder if it's going to change his feelings about this fight, and if he's going to try to redeem Sasaki or help him, like you said. I don't know. But I am excited to see that, bro. 100%.
Another thing is Franky, I feel like in the general, Franky stacks up very well, but I do wonder if he's going to run out of cola soon. And if that happens, is he going to be really challenged? Does he have to get a power up of some sort? Because that's probably his biggest limitation right now. In the general, Franky, he's an absolute monster. For
sure. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. He's going crazy. He's going crazy with that. I'm not going to lie. I was really, really proud of my man Franky, man, he doing this thing, like, you know what I mean. So I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited to see how that turns out. So then we got Perospero versus Nekomamushi. This hasn't started yet, but what is your like mindset on that?
Oh, I mean, this is. I think Neko should just body Perospero, but this main stage area is kind of weird. There's so much happening here, right?
Yeah.
Because like all these other fights are kind of separated by floors, as we see. This one is all in one area. Cause like these could honestly just start switching all over the place. You know, like we don't know.
Nah,
Like
sure.
Neko might be fighting Peril one moment, maybe Izo takes over, or like Kawamatsu or something. Sanji might step in. King and Queen, of course, are there as well. There's a lot happening. This could be like a battle royale type
brawl
of thing.
type joint. Yeah, it could be crazy.
A bar fight.
Bro.
It's a bar fight out here.
Low key, bro, because like even Chopper getting in the ring a little bit.
Yeah, Chopper smashing bottles.
Yeah, like Chopper smack Queen. I'm like, hold on, like Chopper, like he doing your thing. Like we find out that he can do is like Monster Point for 30 minutes now, which is cool, which was fire. You know, it didn't do anything against Queen, which is, you know, it's expected.
Realistic, yeah.
Like it's Queen.
You got to smack it. He
smacked him though. You feel me? So that's fire. But yeah, I think 1-on-1 Neko wins. I do think Perospero is strong though. Like I'm not sleeping on Perospero.
Yeah,
it's just I think Neko's just would edge him in my opinion. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with, especially now that Neko, you know, is under the assumption that Perospero like is the cause of all of this.
Real motivation.
So he's like, what? So when he found out, he was like, yo, you seen his face? He said, oh yeah, like for real? Like okay, I'm about to go see him. Like let's go see what he's talking about for real. So you know they about to pull up, you know, on them hopefully, and that's gonna be fire. I'm excited to see, you know, my homie Neko actually gets a 1v1. Like that would be some gas. You feel me? But
yeah.
We'll see what happens.
We got skipped out on the Jack fight with the Sulong.
Yeah, bro. I'm hoping that they show us a little bit in the anime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Like
anime.
It's just like, bro, like let us see a little bit of something. Like
a little glimpse.
A little glimpse. You feel me? But so then we got Queen and Sanji, bro. I'm excited for this one.
Yes,
bro.
Finally,
bro. Like, bro, we have been waiting so long. So long in this arc. Like, yo, what is Sanji about to do his thing? Is Sanji doing his Mr. Prince thing yet? Is he doing his thing yet? Are we there yet? Like, bro. And then we had to go through the Black Maria stuff, and it's just like, bro, like Sanji looking down bad right now, bro. He's looking down bad, bro. Like
that was rough. Crying and
finally,
stuff.
He's back, cigarette in the mouth. You feel me? He's back, bro. He pulled up, did his thing against Queen and Perospero, like cooked them up real, shuffed them up real nicely, bro. And now we about to see, we finally got to see Queen's hybrid, which I think it looks doofy, but I like it because it makes sense with Queen's character, in my opinion. Like,
yeah, for sure.
So
I'm just gonna have to think because there's gonna be a lot going on. I'm sure Queen has more in his bag as well that he's not showing.
For sure, bro. He definitely is, especially now that he is like a hybrid ancient Zoan cyborg, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's must.
Queen going crazy, bro. Like what? Stop playing with him. And then the whole mad stuff information is fire. And I'm just like, bro, I'm just excited now. My question for you though, is Sanji taking it home with or without the raid suit though?
I think he has to use the raid suit. I think you have to see more out of the raid suit. Facts. But the raid suit is like a floor raiser, right? At the end of the day, it's not gonna raise your peak anymore. So for Sanji, I expect actually armament hockey, like just like him proving that either he has another level to it or he blooms it somewhere. I'm not saying he gets like advanced or anything like that, but like just showing he has like a high level armament hockey because he's going up against Queen. You know, we know them ancient Zoans are very diesel, so he's gonna have to show out with his attack power. And like Sanji, he's been getting clowned post time skip, get bodied by Doflamingo, the whole bone cracking thing with Virgo. If he's able to actually do some real damage to Queen and take him out here, I think it will be a big W.
Oh man, I'm excited. I think Sanji's gonna have to probably use the raid suit to cook it up though, for sure. I agree. Like,
yeah, he's gotta show it off. Like,
yeah, because we gotta see it, bro. Like, because we've seen a little bit out of the page
one glimpses
anime,
so far,
but it's like he was just testing it out. You feel me? He was just testing out, like, okay, what can I do with this? And we seen a little bit, you know, with the King stuff. The durability's there, in my opinion. I mean, both times he got slammed into buildings and he just
he's chilling.
And it's like, man, that stung a little bit, but we good for real. We cool. We dust off. We good. So I'm definitely excited to see, the Raid suit really in like real action, man. And like going full out, hockey included. What's like, you feel me? What's my man about to do against, and how is he going to get through this tough durability of the ancient zones, especially Queen?
I mean, these are commanders. These were people that Luffy were struggling with just an arc ago. So like, this is a huge step up.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, the Straw Hat's power boost has been crazy in Wano, bro.
You got Robin fighting Toby Ropo, and Nami took out ulti, like
yo, like it's going wild right now, bro. So we got King versus Marco. I guess the question here is, how do you think things go? Do you think that when Zoro takes this pill, that he's going to like be the one to take King out, or is he going back to Kaido, bro? Like, how are you feeling about it?
See, here's the thing. I feel like, Marco versus King, I always thought Marco should win. I still kind of feel that. Of course, with the whole bounty thing that came out, some people are like, oh, maybe Marco's not as strong as we thought. But I think, bounty, it is what it is at the end of the day. But Marco, I don't think he would lose to King here. So if Zoro comes to fight King, Marco needs to go just figure something else out. I don't really have an answer for what that would be right now. But Zoro fighting King would make the most sense right now, especially, we got Sanji fighting Queen. Maybe they do some team up action. I think that would be pretty cool as well. I still don't completely rule out Zoro going back to Kaido. People get mad at just the idea of that, right? Because the whole ZKK agenda. But like for me, when Zoro cut up Kaido in his big Ashura moment a while back on the rooftop, that moment just didn't quite hit. I know we got Ashura and all that, the Conqueror's Hockey reveal, those were hype. But the cut itself, although it left a scar, it didn't felt like that big moment where he got Kaido's respect. And like you saw it too, Kaido wasn't really that impressed with his attack. He said, it'll leave a scar. You should be happy with that. Zoro's kind of upset at himself that he didn't even knock him to the ground. Even the cut itself was on like a very tiny panel. So I feel like maybe, like Zoro fighting King here, he fights him a little bit and eventually he gets just like one more slash in at Kaido or something. I'm not completely ruling out Kaido, but him fighting King here does probably make the most sense in terms of a matchup.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%, bro. I'm thinking that that could be a potential. The thing about like Marco versus King is like, I think that if Marco had been fighting King 1v1 the whole time, I think Marco takes it. But he even mentioned like, yo, he's kind of getting gassed a little bit. He's like, man, I've been fighting 2 billion men, men. So it's billion bounty men. It's like, had to 2v1 these boys, you feel me? And he was sunning them for real. He had him in the headlocks and all that. Like he was
going back and forth.
But it's like maybe Marco might need a rest or a break when King goes into hybrid. I don't know if Marco's gonna be able to at his state, having to have fought both of them for so long, and now just getting help with Sanji pulling up and getting Queen off him. If he'll be able to finish off the King hybrid at this state of, where his stamina is and stuff, by maybe that's where Zoro steps in. For sure. That could be a potential, but also, I don't want to rule out him going back to Kaido thing either. I think him beating King and then going to fight Kaido is a little bit. That's too much. That's too much. So because because then you got to think, he went from scarring Kaido. Went from blocking the sovereignty attack for that second to scarring Kaido to getting back up to beating King and then going back to Kaido. Like that's just OD. That is a lot. Yeah. That's OD.
Some magic pill, man.
Yeah, that's a crazy pill, son. But so I think it's either one or the other. Is what I'm trying to get at. It's going to be either King or it's going to be Kaido. It's not going to be both.
Makes sense. Yeah, I think King needs to show out too. A lot of people sleep on King. King's like kind of falling with the kid syndrome where like he's just not getting enough screen time, so people are kind of just talking a lot of crap about him. But he's got a lot of mystery to him. Like we don't know what his race is. He's wearing a mask. He's got fire coming out the back of his head. He's definitely gonna show out. Even if he's gonna fight Zoro, you want him to be like a really strong guy. So maybe him taking out Marco here after Marco was 2v1ing for so long could be the option to set up the Zoro fight.
Yeah, I agree 100%, man. And lastly, a fight that no one really cares about is just Apu and versus everyone else, I guess, is what they have
Drake,
down
I guess,
here.
yeah.
X Drake. I honestly, we don't even have to talk about this too much. I just don't care about Apu that much.
Apu, yeah, Apu's worse
like,
than Hawkins at this point.
yeah,
like,
bro. Like Apu is creditless, bro. Like,
yeah,
I'm just not really feeling him.
yeah.
I think if he does end up fighting X Drake, I think X Drake bodies.
Yeah,
If
I
that's
mean,
if that's what ends up happening, like I don't see
X Drake
Apu.
should win. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't see him winning. I just don't see him beating X Drake. I mean, it is what
You know,
it is.
one thing we didn't really talk about was like the Black Maria fight. We didn't really talk about Brook too much. Like we were just kind of focusing on Robin. Do you think Brook, because like everybody really just wants to see Robin in that fight. What do you think Brook's actually gonna do in that battle? Because I low key almost want him like get his own fight. I just want to see Robin.
I kind of want him to leave, bro.
Yeah,
not because I don't like Brook.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
Brook. But I really wanted to see Robin get the W. Against Black Maria,
sure.
unless we find out Black Maria is just like OP and we just didn't really know, then I guess. But like I really been waiting so long for a Robin fight, so I think that's why we just really speculated and really fixated on her as opposed to talking about Brook as well. But yeah, I would really rather Brook go leave. Maybe
he could be the Pippin. He could be the Pippin.
Yeah, like he could support or like go help out on the live stage as well or somewhere else. Like Brook is like one of those characters where he doesn't really get like 1v1s often, but he really is clutch. Like
he has some big moments. Yeah,
he clutches up. He'll have a big moment with like Big Mom and Whole Cake or the rubbing of the poneglyph. Like he'll do something important.
Whole Cake was huge for Brook. That's why I feel like it's okay if he takes a bit of a backseat here. Yeah, for sure.
Because he was fire in Whole Cake, bro. Like he did a lot. So I'm in agreement with that 100%. But it looks like most of the fights, though, Zach, I think that's pretty much all of them. Well, thank you so much, for coming on the channel. Finally getting to chop it up, bro. Have an actual collab on the channel with just me and you. So that's really fire.
For sure.
Guys, if you're watching this video, please make sure to check out MD King's channel. It'll be in the description. He has fire content over there. Make sure you go check his videos out if you're not already, subscribed to him. I'd really appreciate that as well. Yeah, I'm D King. Thank you so much for being on the channel. As I said, guys, make sure that you like the video, subscribe if you want more One Piece content like this. And as always, I hope you all are staying safe and healthy during these trying times. This has been Synsei Inc. and I'm D King, and I will see you all in the next video.